For problem 10.5, you have a 200-foot tower, and you throw a ball straight upward, and it comes back down. I'm going to have mine go a little bit off to the side. And the initial velocity up here at the top, v naught, is equal to 40 feet per second. I guess we'll assume that this is a case where we can neglect air resistance, so the acceleration for this problem is equal to 32.2 feet per second square. The reason I'm using 32.2 is because the units given in the problem are in feet and not in meters per second. Alright, and the other thing is that since you're standing at the top here, if we want to put the origin down here at the bottom, let that be the x-axis, and let this be the y-axis like that. If you want to put the origin down here, then you could say that your initial y value is actually 200 feet. In fact, I think you want to do that. So let's go at this here. Let's say y is equal to y naught plus v naught t plus 1/2 at, at squared. Let's make this specific to our problem. We'll say that initially, well, that's not initially, that's at the end. So we'll say at the end, the y value is equal to 0, because it says how long does it take to hit the ground. So we're trying to find how long it takes to go from here to there. So our final y position is on the ground. Our initial y position is at 200 feet. Plus 40 feet per second times t. That's the 40 feet per second right there. And the last one is plus 1/2 negative 9.81 meters per second squared, t squared. Kind of ran out of room at the end there. This looks a little bit difficult because it's a quadratic, but you can do this. T is equal to negative, well, let me just remind you what I'm trying to do here. If you have an equation here that's a t squared plus b t plus c equals 0, then the solution to that equation is t is equal to negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. That's what you're trying to do. And this is your b, so that goes there, b squared. Then you have the a, which is all of that, 1/2 of 9.81 meters per second square. The c is that right there, and then 2a. And that'll let you, oh, that's that right there. Now what you're going to find out is that there's two answers here. And one is positive and one is negative. And you, of course, want to pick the answer that is positive because that means that it happens in the future. You might wonder, what does that minus sign mean? What does the other answer mean? Does it have some physical significance? And it does, and the answer would be as if you threw it down this way. I think that would be the length of time. Well, no, I guess if you followed it backward in time, because it's got to be before the clock started. That's why the time is negative.